Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator and Amazing ATS. Zach, Fortnite God, what is up, guys? Thanks for joining in so early this Wednesday afternoon. Today we're going to be doing Tales of an Owner-Operator, the 14th episode. We do have the K100 out from Overfloater and also a brand new flatbed. This one here is the Depker. So we either got a tri or quad axle on for the trailer itself is what you can set up with. We've got it set up with tri-tandems back there today. Right now we are sitting in Carlsbad, California. We've got a load of tarped hay going up to Cascadian Farms in Oakdale. Lucas, how's it going today? Junior, what is up? So without any further waiting, we're going to climb into the K100, get the Caterpillar 3406E fired up, and we're going to get moving on down the dirt road a little bit here. Now this is a hot load, and the reason I say that is it is 5 o'clock in the evening, and we need to be there, well, we'll definitely get there early, but the appointment time is between 11:52 and 6:32 in the morning. Hey, Ron, how's it going today? Yeah, that looks a little bit muddy there with that rain on there. Holy moly.
Turn left.
And the sad part is it's raining, which means we cannot go ahead and throw the Jake brake on as of yet. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but back when I was driving, I never ran the Jake brake when it was raining. So yeah. And as a matter of fact, I think it just stopped raining. For a mod truck, and I've mentioned this, I believe, in yesterday's stream. If Truckers MP was ever going to allow mods onto their servers, the W990 and this truck would be my choice, because these trucks are very well optimized. They're not going to cause crashing, and the frame rate is great in them. Yeah, if we were real time, we would not be doing that. Now on this trailer, the tri-tandems that we're running, the back axle does lift up on it, so I mean, if I don't forget, I will definitely get the air off that axle and make things a little bit easier to turn. And on the quad tandems in the back, it's probably the front and back axle that gets lifted. And what we did today with the K100, we went with cab type C, which is a, well, I'm gonna say, it's not the Aero cab or the VIT. Basically, we've just got a good old flat top on there, not a whole lot of room on the interior. mean, I probably could have went a little bit older on the engine, say a Cummins M11, but I would have had to do some depth editing in order to get that to work, so I just went with the 3406 today.
Stay left.
And definitely one thing about this truck in the real world, it does not have the smoothest of rides either. I mean, you can put air rides onto the back, but the front, I believe you are talking about a leaf spring, and yeah, if anyone's ever driven or been in a truck with leaf springs, yeah, it's not the smoothest of rides.
Stay left.
Yeah, I'm not even sure, has Grimes' winter weather mod been updated? Now, I do remember you are not Tabitha. I cannot remember what your name is, but how is it going today? If I remember, you use your girlfriend's account to chat on YouTube.
Stay left.
That's it. How's it going today, Terry? Yeah, I know more faces than I do names, and yeah, there's literally no way I can know faces here on YouTube. Doing awesome like a possum. Okay, four ways weren't really needed. We weren't under 40, but yeah, rather be safe than sorry.
Stay left.
Now, if you guys are interested in downloading this trailer, it is on Facebook, and it is in the ATS Public Mod Update group. I keep forgetting the name of it. I think it's like ATS Mod Updates, I believe is what it is called. And this was fully updated by Keith Davis. Ah, crap. Stupid car. That's right, we'll just go this way. There he goes, Coda not paying attention again. Yeah, so basically we just go up here to the first get off and run over and jump back on 99. That's just a background run that is called Blue Navi for navigation. It is on the Steam Workshop. Yeah, don't watch the older ones, Terry, because they are awful. Like, literally, I was going to say about 2 years ago, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing with my stream or anything, so they're probably not as good as today's. Oh, the Steam Summer Sale is over, so that's been actually done for quite a while. The next time the game probably goes on sale is, I'm going to take a wild guess, it might be Halloween, or it might even be a little bit later towards the release of Utah. They dropped the base game down to $5. However, if you don't mind spending a little bit of money, there are a couple of bundles that are available on the Steam Workshop. One of them, which is the West Coast bundle, so you get the base game along with Oregon and Washington and the forestry DLC for like $27, $28. And then there's the Enchanted bundle, which includes the base game and New Mexico. And of course, when the game goes on sale, the bundles do go on sale with it. K-Dot, I don't want to pull in, but you gotta make me. Lovely. Now, there are several different versions of Coast to Coast. However, if you want the one that's going to be always updated, you will need to buy all of the map expansions. Or at least have them. And apparently I was wrong on going to the first exit. We're going all the way up here and then cutting over to get into Oakdale. I don't have it downloaded. I haven't ran coast to coast in a while.
Go straight.
When I first got the mod, I did do a run like that. Literally, it took forever. Not that it would be bad. I've already done the longest run in the base game, which is Bellingham all the way to Hobbs, New Mexico, roughly 2,200 miles. Stream time that took a little over 2.5 hours to do. I don't think I've ever heard of that, Ron.
Go straight. Go straight.
No, that was just one. That was one run and one load that went from Bellingham to Hobbs. Yeah, unfortunately in the game you cannot split off a load to have multiple drops, although that, since we got trailer ownership and triples and things like that, that's actually now become a very requested feature. Now, if you're wondering about rest stops or anything like that there, Terry, I normally run my streams with fatigue simulation disabled, so that was one sitting all the way through. That probably took me about a day and a half to do, real lifetime at least. Literally, I got interrupted like halfway through, and then I came back the next day and sat down and finished it. Oh, at that time, no, I did not record the California to New York. Now, the longest trip in game it is recorded, I did that right when Washington dropped, so roughly a couple months ago.
Go straight. Stay right, then exit right.
Now, I live in Pennsylvania, and I've been to Las Vegas and Reno driving. It takes about a day and a half or so, 2 days to get there.
Turn right.
And when I drove out to Las Vegas this year, it was roughly about 34 hours, and that was just drive time. Of course, it took us longer because there's, of course, breakfast and dinner stops, fuel stops every few hours. Between the 2 days, it took me 3.5, 4 hours to do that. I mean, I'm not like some of these guys who get the truck up to 100 and just go. No, I drove it pretty much staying on speed limit.
Go straight.
Cannot. At least not by default. The only walk around that you're able to do, I can show you once we get up here and get this trailer off, or at least to back in.
Turn right.
And what I'm about to show you requires editing one of the config files to enable the developer console. But this is going to be the only way that you can walk around the truck. And this is it right here. But actually physically get out, you cannot. That's because he does what I just showed you and edit in footsteps. Alright, not that I want to go anywhere else, but, wow. Okay, we're going to go back down to Bakersfield. So, basically, I don't want to haul the exact same load all over again, so that's why I'm not going to be doing the tarp hay bales. And here in Oakdale, this is all there is Cascadian Farms. Alright, and there it is, Landscape Stone. Alright, we're loaded up. Let's get the hell out of here. You're welcome, Ron. Yep, roughly about a little more than 20 years ago is when I started. very much different. And the one thing that's not even remotely close is reversing with a trailer. Now the game does give you an idea, but the actual mechanics of the game between real life are completely different. The transmission is another sore point. The game really doesn't simulate a asynchronous transmission very well, so basically you're running asynchronous. You are able to shift the truck like a car. However, in the real world, if you were going to use a clutch, you need to double clutch these trucks. So once going out of gear, once again going into gear. And then there is one other difference, basically, and let me get through the work zone here before I start doing anything else. Yeah, bugs on screen. Literally, there is no physical damage on the trucks. Your windshield doesn't get dirty. You don't have to do preventive maintenance. With the way that the trucks are today, a lot of your newer trucks are fully automatic, so you don't even need to shift them anymore. But I've always said, ever since they started coming out with automatics, and now more so that states are putting restrictions on your CDL, if you take your road test in a automatic, you will only be able to drive automatics. So I always say it's best to go to a school where they teach you how to shift the trucks, so that way you know how to do it in case you ever need to. They do, but they are not working. Hey Martin, how's it going? Now, the reason there are truck washes in the game, you're not going to see streaking beacons or anything like that, but before the game was released, the trucks actually did get dirty. However, the system that SCS was using at the time, they were not happy with the results, so they just scrapped that part of the game for the time being. Now that we're on TX11 and getting everything fully updated and rolled over onto that, I'm hoping they may be able to bring that feature back and then open up the truck washes. I do not, Martin, because the trailer is a hot mess. Hey, Steven, how's it going today? And I do hope I'm saying your name properly. Yeah, right now I will not use the custom utility 3000R from Drill Modding. There are a bunch of errors in the game log And the turn signals on the back of the wagon, I mean, they are barely visible without the lights on. Turn the lights on, you can't even see them at all. Stefan, is that proper there, or is it, I'm hoping that would be right. Yeah, pronunciations get me, I'm American. I mean, I just say it how it looks.
Go straight.
Alright, Stefan, it is. Default trucks, they do not. The only Freightliners are done through mods. The ones that I know about, we've got a paid mod from John Ruda, which is a Classic XL. On the Steam Workshop, there is a Cascadia, the newer Cascadias. There's also a FLD, and then also the FLB. So FL David and FL Bravo. And I do have the Classic XL here in the game. I ran it last week. I am not running it right now, though. Most of my mods are from the Steam Workshop. And I don't have anything private in my mod collection. None of it is. Andy's probably easier, that way I won't be screwing things up. Yeah, for 20 bucks, it is a very enjoyable game. I mean, look at me, I bought the game on Thanksgiving Day 2016. I played with a keyboard for 2 weeks, then I went out and got my first wheel, which cost $200. And now, literally, between accessories and everything else that I use to play the game, and pretty much all the DLCs with the exception of paints, and I've got $800 tied up in my accessories between my shifter, my wheel, pedal set, the actual shift knob itself, my button box, TrackIR. I mean, that's all there in order to play the game and to get it more real for me. It is not Oddfellows there, Martin, I can tell you that right now. Did you have TrackIR, or which HT did you use? Yeah, this was a mistake, because that's our exit right there. I know a good majority of them. I don't know them all. And I would still get lost in Washington basically without the GPS. And the base map itself, I should be alright. Whoops, we just took out a sign. Ah, that sucks.
Go straight, then turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
And where do they want it? All the way over there. Okay. You know, I probably should have went around the building. Is there any trailer there? There is not. Okay, at least we're safe here. If there was a trailer here, we probably wouldn't have been able to make this. Okay, never mind. We still didn't make it. Yeah, Coda cannot drive today. See, I am not perfect. I mean, I probably make more mistakes than anybody else. I use TrackIR, yes. And didn't hear what, Terry, just so to make sure I can repeat the right stuff to you. Alright, what do we got here? Anything interesting? Concrete parking blocks? No. What else do we got here? Bakersfield should have quite a few jobs. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a lot. Alright, let's see if we can get this, but on a longer trip. I did see one going to Tucumcari, so we're not going back up. Prim. Actually, that goes way up out of town. Up over 15. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, very easy to set up on TrackIR. The only downfall is it's like 150 bucks. And that's for just the hat clip, that's not the Track Clip Pro.
Turn left.
They call it a simulator, but I mean, parts of it are like real, but the good majority of it. You can call it arcade simulation.
Go straight.
Yeah, except this isn't Truckers MP. And I just know that they pissed off a whole lot of people with their quote-unquote simulation-style gameplay.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh, yeah, that when I was turning off the interstate to go into Bakersfield. Probably would have knocked the mirror off my truck. You know, what I wouldn't mind having is actually an official multiplayer from SCS, although that is a ways off. And they're wanting to revamp World of Trucks into their quote-unquote multiplayer, but how they're going to do that for VTCs and things, I mean, I'm at a loss as to what that would actually entail.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
You can call this a career, but this is more of a streaming profile. And literally, I've got every single road discovered, and I've got every single garage, and $4 billion in the bank. And so, literally, we're closing in on 4.1 billion. Literally, I'm not, well, actually, 4.97 really is what that would be. But I really wouldn't classify this as more of a career, even though I have everything on here. I do have a profile specifically without any cheats or anything like that that I do play on also. I just don't stream with it. Welcome back, Andy.
Turn left, then turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
And I'm really not on Discord a whole lot, to be honest with you. So having a server is really not the best of things, at least for my channel right now. Oh, my level in game is over 500,000. And guess who does not know how to back up today, because we just ran into the wall. Oh no, I'm a complete and total noob when I do that. All right, do we've got any placards on here? Since this might be what's inside the tank would be hazmat. Apparently not. Yeah, this is my own company that I do under here, and it's called Vortex Logistics.
Turn left.
I mean, but no, if you're referring to a VTC, virtual trucking company, no, I do not have one. I was a part of one when probably 6 months into when I started playing the game, and literally will not go into another one. Yeah, I won't do another VTC. The one that I was in literally got turned into a competition, and it sucked all the fun out of the game for me.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Oh, wanting to be #1 in miles, whether it be in company miles or race miles, and literally it pretty handing things out for people who did the most miles in a week and whatnot. I mean, I don't need that kind of competition really, and the game wasn't fun when they started doing it, so I left. Yeah, that's typical. A lot of people will watch and will not say anything. You can't, Terry, because I don't have one. My company is called, as I mentioned, Vortex Logistics. That's just me. It's not a VTC or anything else.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Turn left.
mean, I have one moderator. Lately, he hasn't been around, but right now I really don't need one. I mean, if I need to hop out and ban somebody or whatnot, it takes me 30 seconds to do it.
Go straight.
And now if I had thousands of people watching, or even hundreds, it might be a different story.
Go straight. Go straight.
Roger that. Yeah, a limitation of the base game. Now, a previous game that SCS did have a radio chatter that was included. I would love for that to be back in the game, and then an actual CB modeled into the trucks. It would also be nice if they would model in like a Qualcomm system, or at least a logbook, so you can at least have tracking in single player, and that I think would also get on very well in the game. Not, Jonathan, how's it going today? Nobody is ever late on the stream. Yes, those were tumbleweeds. Off key, how's it going today? And of course, I'm awesome like a possum. It's part of the desert landscape here in game. And look at that, we don't even need to be in the middle of Nevada to hit 200 FPS. I just glanced up and saw we were above that threshold. It's been so off key. Not so much me, but just some things going on here that I really can't discuss. Let's just say it is stressful and myself wants to pick up a cigarette again, but I'm trying not to smoke, and I haven't. I mean, literally, I quit several months ago, and I don't want to start up again, because that is money that I really don't have. Take care, John. Hey, Denelvis, how's it going today? It'll eventually get sorted. The problem is going to be how much stress and gray hair is it going to cause me. Yeah, good thing I saw that. What the hell was that car doing sideways, though? Holy moly, talk about stupid AI. And yes, people would actually do that in the real world. Yeah, I'm not gonna go road raging on them, but they do get the good old one finger salute. Oh, trust me, Jess, it took me several times in order to stop. I mean, literally over the last year and a half or so. And my doctor gave me patches or whatnot the first time through. Got through maybe a week or so, started smoking again. And just times in there, I tried to stop on my own, never worked. And then a few months ago, I got another prescription for patches. And literally, I wore the patches for 4 days, and then I was done. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had cigarettes since then. I've 99.9% stopped. I have had cigarettes since then, but it's not where I'm going out and buying a pack and smoking one right after another or anything like that. I mean, I don't even, if I go into a store, I don't buy cigarettes or anything. The ones that I did smoke, I stole from my brother. And welcome back, Andy. Yeah, the only downside right now to stopping smoking is the weight gain. I mean, I'm not a small guy. I'm like 6'2", 6'3", so I'm quite tall. And right now I probably weigh 285 or so. But the first thing that my doctor said was, we will worry about the weight gain later. The first thing I want you to do is stop smoking. I've done that. Literally, I still drink soda every now and then, mostly when I'm out. If I'm at home, I try to drink water, so now try to get myself to eat a little bit healthier. I mean, I don't eat McDonald's or fast food a whole lot. That's not the issue. More of it is that don't do TV dinners or anything, but it's like frozen pizzas and things along that nature. We do fresh meat every now and then. A lot of, well, not a whole lot of chicken, but we do chicken. Red meat, though, is one thing that we probably need to cut out of our diets, meaning my mom and myself. Yeah, 283 would be pounds. 283, 285 is my last weight that I knew. I haven't weighed myself in several weeks. Yeah, since I'm American, yeah, we don't use a metric system. We're on imperial. No idea what that conversion would be to kilograms. Good night, Andy. Alright, apparently I did not get the notification on stream, but I do have a new subscriber on YouTube. This was about a half hour ago. Name is Walking Catfish. If you are still on the channel, I do appreciate that subscribe. Hey Steven, how's it going? Yeah, now, I mentioned this earlier, two trucks I wouldn't mind seeing Truckers MP add, the W990 and this K100. They're the most optimized trucks that actually have been released, and literally those two trucks set the bar for every other modder in order to make their trucks pretty much error-free in the logs and optimizing them.
Destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
And this is gonna give me a stupid one right there. Yeah, guess who's gonna back in there too? Alright, we didn't damage the load, that's the good thing. And that's the one nice thing about running a short wheelbase tractor. You can actually turn around in tight places like that. Yeah, since the whole tractor will not fit over there, well, it will, I'm just not going to do it. Let's go ahead and get that dropped off. Now, I would rather leave the stock gauges in there, color-wise. I mean, I really don't need different color gauges like the FLB, I'm sorry. We got anything else here in Prim? Nope. Let's go up to Vegas. That wouldn't be a bad trip there. And we went Reno yesterday. We're not doing tarp plywood. That's basically the same as what we started out with the tarped hay bales. There we go. Engine crates to Albuquerque. Works for me. Oh yeah, I'll take old school. That's why I've got a 3406E underneath the hood. I mean, M11 probably would have been a little bit better, sounding-wise at least, but I'll take the 3406. The only one I have active right now is Creechbomb's engine mod, and then the compatibility for the K100 that Overfloater has, so I can run those engines in this truck. I've said it before and I'll say it again, Las Vegas, I do hope we get a rework of this city with the release of Utah, because that would be great.
Exit right.
Chances are we're probably not gonna get that. What I wouldn't mind though seeing would be like a heat plume. They are able to do that in Farm Sim and have heat plumes actually, those trucks actually shoot some particulate in there too, but I really would not mind heat plumes for the game. Heat plumes, kind of like a heat haze that comes off the stacks as you would see in the real world, because any more of these newer trucks at least, they don't smoke. If you do see them smoking, there's normally gonna say something wrong with the engine if they are. might see little puffs of smoke here and there, but it's not a black smoke. It's normally just a white smoke, and that's when I see it most. It's when a truck activates their jake brake.
Go straight. Stay right, then turn right. Turn right.
Now, there was a mod that added smoke to the exhaust stacks. However, even if the engine was off, it was still running smoke. It was not very realistic. Okay, we're gonna go this way. We're not gonna have all. This is probably one of the tightest locations here in game, and it's that stupid fence in front of us that does it. Alright, good enough. I'm not going to worry about getting directly in that box there, because this is close enough. Which way should we go? I think I'm going to try to flip around and go right back out the same way we came in. There you go, that works for me.
Turn left.
Hey Kevin, how's it going today?
Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left. Stay left, and then continue straight. Go straight.
Yeah. That car's gonna turn right into me. Yep, I was in the wrong lane there.
Stay right,
My bad.
then turn right.
Yeah, remind me not to do that ever again.
Turn right. Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left. Stay right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Hey, Namanja, how's it going today? Same as always, awesome like a possum. I'm trying not to hit anything. I hate this intersection here, because we're going to go through here, we're going to go up and stop and wait for another traffic cycle to go through for us to get the green arrow. Bleh. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a one stop here, and it's gonna be a fuel station that was added a couple of updates ago. Not sure for used to go into to come up here on Interstate 40, especially when going to Kingman. You'd have to go up to Camp Verde on 17, and then up 89. Well, since they added the road into Wickensburg that way, you no longer need to go that way. But however, they did add a fuel area at the other side of the interstate. That's where we're going to stop in order to get ourselves some go-go juice. Yeah, probably got enough to get to Albuquerque, but I've always rather be on the safe side than the sorry side. Tastes great, less spilling. Oh boy, thank goodness brakes work, because otherwise we would have ran right into that guy. It's like, why do they jump out into the hammer lane and do 45 miles an hour? It's like, really? Literally screwed every ounce of momentum that I had. Okay, yeah, I road raged a little bit on that guy. Right here, Ash Fork and Prescott. We're gonna jump off here, and you can see there's the fuel island right over there.
Go straight. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Recomputing.
Alright, fuel is all paid for. Let's get back on the interstate.
Get ready to turn left.
Waffle, how's it going today? Yes, sir, but I do know how to get to Albuquerque from here, you know. Hey, New Mexico got things right. Give us the green light for the bypass. I would just get the one with the track clip on it, which is what you get by default, TrackIR 5, and I don't think Tobii, I mean, you could use Tobii Eye Tracker, but personally, I think TrackIR is better. Yeah, you definitely don't need the Track Clip Pro to hook onto headphones or something like that. I just always found it easier to wear a hat. Yep, exactly. That's it. TrackIR 5 with the track clip, which is basically just a regular hat clip. When I bought mine on Amazon, it was right around 150 bucks.
Stay left. Stay right. Stay right. Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Haha, even getting off at exit ramps, the AI is gonna brake check you. Although I guess he was kind of stopping for that truck in front of me too. Oh, we're going to the cargo plane. Sweet.
Stay left, then turn left. Turn left.
Hey, Waffle, how's it going for a second time today?
Get ready to turn arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Oh yeah, it makes it actually quite a bit more realistic there, Jess. That's why I use it. Uh-oh, I think that goes right in the cargo plane. Hey, yup, sweet. I just want to take a look here. Do I need to get over? Yeah, just a little bit. And this is where we are going to end it here for this evening. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you're on YouTube and you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and slap that red subscribe button. Want to get an email? Enable those by clicking on the gray bell. I hope you had a great time. As always, keep that shiny side up, and we'll catch you on the flip-flop.